Yeah, still hating that guy. Okay, let's get back to doing our thing. Not saved it yet. We gotta do all this stuff. Shouldn't take too long. Okie dokie. I may have just teleported to the wrong place. Which really sucks. If that is... Yeah, I did. Perfect. We get this nice, like, overview look at things, which is cool. So this is Overlord. For those joining us. Joining me. Thank you for whoever liked that one video. I'll take that as tacit acknowledgement that the entire internet wants more of this stuff. Yeah. Let's take a look at my troops. So everyone's got helmets except one guy who's an idiot. And my lead guy has got himself a nice big pickaxe. And a nose ring, which looks pretty cool. So just to recap, we're the new Overlord of this place. We gotta go get ourselves a bunch of food in order to make some humans likes a lot. So we're gonna go do that now. Pretty sure I've been through here already. So, ooh, just destroy that and get people back. So, shut up.
I heard those Harflins say they're going to service to Melvin.
Yeah, they will.
I don't want to be lunch.
Lunch.
Thank you.
As much as I do like the
Those Harflins brought a load of food down.
writing in the game,
You looking for it?
because Brianna Pratchett is a very good writer, the voice acting does leave a little bit of something to be desired. And actually, maybe before we keep going, I'm just gonna turn the speech volume to about the same volume as everything else, because I don't think people say anything that important, really. Gotta say, I mentioned that in the description of my other video, that the game has excellent music. It's very, very good, and that to me is a really big part of a good video game, because if you're going to be listening to this game's music for hours on end, depending on how long you plan on playing a video game, it better be goddamn good music. That's like a must in my mind. Okay guys, get in there. The controls not always 100% responsive. Actually, before we smash the shit up with that, we can come over here. Sort of head these idiots off at the pass. As I mentioned before in the game, it's not like the regular enemies you have to look out for. It's like the specialty enemies. And the worst of them are the projectile enemies. They will murder your dudes without like a second thought. I can barely hear myself over the music. I just turned down the game's volume, I guess, a little bit, but oh shit. Don't know if that's gonna make a ugly Windows prompt appear in the top left-hand corner. That little object over there will increase the amount of little dudes I can get, which is great. So we're actually going to follow these guys all the way back so we can grab some more. I guess we don't really have to, but I'd rather not risk running around with a bunch of only 5 of my guys. So I think it goes up in 5s or so. So, sweet. I wonder if we should check that. I don't know if that's true or not. Could just be like a little funny thing. But when you get these new groups of minions, it's great. But then you have 5 of them who are very, very weak. And you noticed in the last video, if you remember the statistics, I had 191 as my strength. And that's with 10 minions all powered up. And now that's down to 161. So I've actually, as a whole, lost a little bit of power. As soon as I get these guys a little bit of armor and some weapons and stuff, I should be all set to go again. Something you definitely can do in the game with your minions is that you can sort of run in first as the Overlord, absorb a few hits, and then let them sort of, you know, keep fighting. That's actually a strategy that works pretty well. You want to protect your minions in almost every situation. And in this case, this area right here, in my estimation, is pretty freaking deadly. It's those stupid projectile guys. I don't know if you noticed that the music changed, but music has gotten all serious suddenly. Suddenly we're sounding a little dire in the game. Not sure why. So yeah, I mean, like, you can take a few hits as the Overlord. Like, you can always just send your dudes in, and they'll be fine. Like, they'll kill everything on their own pretty well. But honestly, a big part of the game, at least with these Browns, is trying to sort of nurture them at the start and getting yourself up a really good squad. And then they'll carry you through, like, huge chunks of the game. There are some enemies in the game that you can find that will pretty much kill your minions in, like, a single hit. And if you are playing the game and one of those enemies, you know, for example, if it's an exploding enemy or something like that, you get hit by that and you just see, like, this cloud of orange skulls sort of pop up. It's very disheartening in a surprising way. Because, I mean, you know, Pikmins are little tiny flowers. Who cares? Whatever, you know? They bloom. You don't have favorites. You don't get cool guys with, like, warhammers and stuff and a bunch of little armor. These guys are really cute in their own way. In the same way that, like, I don't know, people find crazy fucked up shit cute. So that's all you have to do to shut these things down. And if we strategically send these guys up, everyone come back. We send them out. We might lose one or two here, depending on how things go. Because I mean, like, the little tiny dwarves, they you know, these halflings, they're not powerful, but they get 2 or 3 hits off your minions, and those guys are dead, and you're out. A bunch of power. Oh, my leg's asleep. Ooh, my leg's falling asleep. That's not good. Yeah, let's playing. The dangers of it. Yeah, you get, like, a little bit attached to these little freakazoids. Kind of miss, like, the non-serious music. It was kind of more happy-go-lucky than before. It was more happy-go-lucky. I don't like how there's that one minion who has deliberately not found armor for himself. He's looking very naked compared to the rest of them. He's got little gloves. It's this guy. We're in the corner. Shape up! And you can do that. It doesn't hurt them. You can't kill them yourself. Okay. So this is Harfling Homes 2. Nice little checkpoints in every area that you go into. And I believe soon, I could be wrong, but I believe we're going to be getting our second type of minion soon. And you'll start to see some of the foibles. Oh, humans.
We found the nest, sire. Careful.
Careful not to alarm them. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna alarm the shit out of them pretty soon. As soon as we take care of these little halfling homes. So, one of the major issues in the game is when you start to combine different types of minions as you play. The challenge with it becomes sort of an organizational challenge where, oh shoot, this guy had a really good weapon. So you have like your own ranged minions and stuff that you can use, the reds. The major challenge is trying to stay organized while you play, and that can be really tough. You know, like it's not easy to keep everyone in line. You know, make sure all your minions are safe. I typically find it's better to sort of go with one color of minion and take out the other colors, usually the browns you'd stick with, and then take out the other colors as you go. I find that to be the better strategy most of the time while playing. Can be a little bit more effective than sort of haphazardly, you know, gaining like a huge group of minions of all different types, setting them in and expecting them to like not get, you know, very quickly murdered. See, they want you to like take those rats and get them out, but like the rats don't actually do anything. That's a silly thing. So we're just gonna go and murder the fuck out of some halflings. We're not gonna mince about here. I believe the humans will start to attack the halflings as well. No loyalty there. And it looks like we're safe. We got everyone. Everyone's cool. Everyone survived the onslaught. And that's the thing. You know, take the time to level up your guys, and you'll find that they're pretty good in a fight, and they can hang. You know, some enemies they won't be able to. Coming up, I'm surprised they're not in this area, but coming up we're gonna be fighting some enemies who kind of look like cooks, and they are quite a bit more powerful than your average halfling. And they're gonna do a bit of damage to my little minion buddies. That's no good, because I want these guys alive to eat and pillage and do all the cool stuff that minions usually do, minus the raw shit that you don't see in the background. I'm surprised. Let's see, those are the cooks over there. Those guys. Not a huge fan of them. I mean, they don't really. You can just sort of set them on fire, and then that sort of helps. But that's not really like a function that you're supposed to be fulfilling while you play. That's a function of what the reds are supposed to do. And we'll be getting to them very shortly. Look at that animation. Those crazy eyeballs. This is an example where the rats come into play though, because you basically get the rats to attack, and while these idiots are distracted by the rats, you find out where your minions are, because they've stupidly decided to go and run around. And normally you'd attack, but this time we're gonna go this way and see if we can find our reds first, and then go back, or see if I can get down there and do a little bit of attacking myself to absorb some damage. That's the funny thing, is ultimately the value is kind of like you're second in terms of value, because you can replenish your health, you can get your health back. You start to lose minions, and then you're in trouble. So that's the funny kind of like calculation you have to do while playing. Those little minions just got a rat head. And again, like, even little enemies like that, like the little tiny mouse, little tiny ratty guys, they can do a lot of damage. So you gotta be very careful with them. I'm gonna go and get this stuff first. Gnarl. Minion character whose name I had forgotten. See if there's any items up there. I think we're good. So, this is one of the things that you have to sort of decide what you're gonna do. Can't remember what to do. I think I just place it down. Yeah. Or you can. Okay. I mean, Overlord. No. Overlord, I can just get food anytime I want. These little peasant dudes can't, so they will record us accordingly later on in the game as we go, because you know there are rewards that you get for being kind, a kind bad guy. So now we gotta go crush the Harfling party. I believe an area opened up that we may not have seen. Just pillage a bunch more shit. It's kind of the first of the evil, quote-unquote, choices that you can make in the game. I guess there's nothing this way. Oh, thank you, little bro. Which way? Went back in time a little bit and found my review of the last Overlord game that came out, and I did not have a very kindly outlook on that one. I just said it was very derivative, and I took some screenshots in game as well, and man, the characters are very, very ugly. Like, I mean, the characters in this game, you'll see as we keep going, they're nothing to. They're not exactly the most pretty characters in the world, but they certainly look a lot better than that game. I hate these guys. I hate them so much, because I explained before in the last video, those little halfling guys with the stupid spears, they just run right into your minions, and they do like not insane amounts of damage, but enough to be annoying and kill a few if they try. So we're just gonna circumvent those guys altogether. I believe, if I'm correct, the gate out here has, yeah, opened up. And we can go take Melvin down. It's a very unpleasant sight. So a lot of these areas have these homes that kind of things that will reopen or respawn. And you can see, like, there's not an insignificant amount of gold in them. So I mean, if they're there, you might as well go into them and make a little bit of money. But I don't know. On the whole, you know, there are other ways in the game to start making gold, and you get more and more as the game goes. So you don't have to keep farming little tiny houses like that after a while. I don't think we fight Melvin here. I think he runs away. But his boss fight is very... Ugh. It's very tough. And I might not be talking through it. It's very unpleasant.
Looks like Melvin is making a run for it. Well, a waddle.
Yeah, it's very gross.
Your minion. My feet, master. I can't stop.
So you have to kick the shit out of your minions. So you have to... What the fuck? Shit. Oh wait, damn, fuck. Where's that asshole? This guy. Ah. Get... Fuck's sake. I'm losing minions! Oh, this is a debacle. This is not good. This is bad. Oh, this has gone poorly. Oh, my lord. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Well, minions are replaceable. I forgot entirely what the hell I'm supposed to do to fix this. What the fuck am I supposed to do to get rid of this guy? So the issue right now is that this idiot is like playing music and fucking everything up. And these halflings are killing all my guys. What am I supposed to do here? Hold on. Maybe I can salvage this. Yeah, last autosave. Okay. Let's see how far back that takes me. Sweating a little bit over how pissed off I am because of that. Let's see. Hail! Greetings! Okay. Alright. Good. Looks like let's see, depends how many of these little guys are naked. Nope, everyone looks good. Okay, that's better. That makes me happier. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do in order to take down that stupid musician. Yeah, as you go through these areas, they start to like you more because you give them food and all that stuff. Like, oh yeah, you gave us food. Yay, food. Food? Give food? They're not for sale. These guys are priceless. You cannot have them. I can barely hold on to these freaking things. Are they behind me? Yeah, they are. So, there's gotta be something I can do to take down that Pied Piper type. Maybe I just missed it in the instructions. What really concerned me for just a second there as I heard that dialogue play again was it was like, oh, you gotta get down there and take care of business. And I was like, oh wait. Does that mean it erased all my progress up until that point? And if that was the case, I would be very pissed and this video would immediately stop existing. Because I get discouraged easily. Okay. We're gonna plan this out. I'm gonna target him. Let's see if I can target him. Okay, fuck it. Where's this fucking... There. There you go. Perfect. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. We have to go. We have to go. Everyone go. This way, guys. Everyone inside that building. Everyone out this way. Everyone over here. Okay, everyone over here. Everyone over here. Okay, we're gonna go. You guys go up there. Take down those fuckers. I used to have something where I was like, I'm not gonna swear on the channel. But then that kind of like took the fun out of a lot of modern speech. I decided, I should... swearing's fine. In moderation. So long as you don't go nuts with it. So I'm gonna be swearing just a little bit more than I usually do. And I felt the need for almost extreme profanity during that last debacle while playing. Also, you might notice with the Overlord, as you kind of go and you attack enemies on your own, you kind of get like a bit of a knockdown as your first attack. I think it's like kind of hit him with a hilt sometimes. That ultimately becomes your kind of role as things go. You kind of just you get in there and you start doing a little bit of damage and you sort of knock people on their butts and then leave your minions to sort of take care of the rest. So again, in this area, the regular halflings, not the danger. Major danger are the halflings with the goddamn things, bricks. Because they're the ones that are going to be doing the consecutive damage to your minions. These little guys? No. You can take them down. No big threat. Unless you do that, which is not great and stupid. Like that. And they can find potions for you and you'll be fine. It's just those stupid... what's it called? Ones that are terrible. It was with the bricks. Those guys have bad news. They are no good. Again, I couldn't let that last playthrough this area stand. That was a debacle. That was really, really bad. And kind of embarrassing, honestly. Just totally forgot what the hell I was supposed to be doing. That turn? I guess there's one more. That's destroyed. The human women who are here are still freaking out. Yeah, the halflings end up killing them if you're not careful. So you do want to spend a little bit of time trying to protect them. Mostly so that when you're playing, you don't end up hitting them yourself by, oh geez, by accident. So I think this is where we get the reds. Ooh. I think there's a sort of a little bit of a horde over there of gold. Sweet, sweet gold. Again, these mice, rats, whatever. Not a big deal. Don't do much damage. Get a swarm of them though. They'll do enough to take down one or two minions, and then you get super pissed. What is that? Okay, you guys, you go. I don't know what. Why there's a giant fire there. This is like a dumpster. Okay. I don't think the inside of this place is too long. You do, once you beat an area, a flag appears over there. I guess sort of a signal that you're done. Ah. Oh. These guys. See? Bunch of these jerks. Just, I hate them. Hate them so much. I will gladly spend my magic to not give these idiots a chance to hurt my minions. See, you just saw that, the little stab move that they do. The issue is that they do it super, super fast. And that ends up killing tons of your minions very quickly. Also, I realized that the entrance hallways in this game for the halfling homes is the same as the entrance to Bilbo Baggins' house in Lord of the Rings, which I think came out a little earlier than 2007. Time's a funny thing. I can't remember anything anymore. Everything's become muddled. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So we go over here. You guys sort of cause a swath of destruction. Turn that wheel. Let's get 2 more over there. Go a little faster. And this should kill all these guys. Oh-ho. Well, I can't get out. Screaming sounds are kind of horrific.
Roasted in his own kitchen. There's something evilly poetic about that.
Yeah.
Or roast meat from Elvin. A good halfling is an on-fire and screaming halfling.
Okay, I got you. Dead things, funny. And those down there were the reds. The unfortunate thing is that no, I can go on here. No enemy or no minion in the game is as effective at fighting as the browns, and what that means is fighting, and it's also a matter of defense, right? So, you know, you saw those halflings sort of taking my defenseless minions, which was my fault, sort of to task and stuff. You know, it took still like 2 or 3 hits for them to die. Come on, this is bad. Come on, controls. That happens much faster if you leave a group of reds alone. I think this is actually the boss fight. Okay. So the challenge here is to try to get your minions to avoid his rolling. Because he starts rolling like a freaking crazy guy. And if he rolls over your minions, he will kill them. That's the issue. Well, here we go. That's what I mean. So, they'll take a few hits. Maybe we can just sort of mash it out here. I don't think so. Okay. So, yeah, Melvin starts rolling. And you move you guys out the way like that. And he hits, I think, once or twice. Like one guy got hit, which sucks. And then yeah, he's dead. And I think that should do it. These little cutscenes are nothing. They're just kind of gross. And like kind of horrific. I mean, let's see if we can get a close up of that. You know, I criticized the other game for being kind of ugly, and this game is also kind of ugly, but it's doing it in like a stylistic kind of way, like, I don't know, old British political cartoons and stuff, kind of like exaggerated features on people's faces, and, you know, representing kind of like deadly sins as well, and kind of gluttony here, but the huge distended stomach and that gross yellow texture. Okay, shut up. So one of these goblins minions, 2 of them are gonna get super badass. Do you see my fight power went up? Because one picked up his crown, and one, can't tell which one of them. One of these guys, yeah, first and second guy. First guy picked up his crown. The second guy picked up his fork, and you know there are different kind of levels of weapons in the game. And that sort of Melvin weapon will be sticking around for quite a while. It's a very powerful kind of weapon for the minions to have. So I think this is the last thing we're gonna do before I quit for the day. We gotta go and rescue our reds. And we'll be unlocking as we go some new Whoop. Gotta put them away. So yeah, that's the kind of main mechanic. So reds can also take care of things like things that are on fire. The issue is that, so Oh my god, so much talking. Anyway, so before I had a power of 221 or something like that percent. Now I'm down to 192. Um,
That's the red minion
okay, okay.
summon enough reds to carry it to the
Shh, shh, shut up. Gnarl, please stop. I think if I send these guys, they're gonna die. I'm not gonna do that. Send these guys after them. 'Cause I don't think these things attack. Okay, everyone. Fire doesn't hurt it. Speak. Speak normally. You blasted minions. Come on. So you can tell, like, just from, you know, seeing how they attack, they're not exactly the same as browns. And I know that. They're much slower compared to the browns. They're also just a little bit weaker. They don't have like a melee attack, I guess. Like that they can't actually hit things. So they have to use their fireballs to do damage to people. But the thing is that reds, like the browns, they upgrade in the same way. So, let's see if we can... Anyway. If they find an item, they'll pick it up and then become more powerful. But they don't start using the cleaver or the spear or whatever. They just get more powerful as they go. So that's the difference, right? So the browns will like stay pretty powerful. Like these guys here are the cream of the crop and what I own right now. I got the cleaver and the Melvin's little tiny mini spear thing. The browns just gain armor mostly. After a little while, you do gain the ability to. So I'll show you how it actually works here. So, okay. Okay. So is that gonna work? Yeah, not yet. Okay. Okay. So this is where the browns come into play still, because it's like, okay, you know, we can do a little bit of damage as the reds, but not as much as the browns. So these guys have to work together. And unfortunately, what that takes is something that I lack, which is skill and organizational sort of skill as well. Because it's like, okay, well, you have all these guys, so what are their individual strengths? It's like, okay, well, these guys are good at ranged attacks, these guys are good at close range or whatever, these guys are good at surprising enemies as the green ones are. The blues are completely useless, so you just ignore them. But it's just like, so how do you effectively use your minions in order to, you know, still do damage while, you know, also just trying to, you know, keep every single, you know, person that you have in line. And that's where you start losing minions, where you try doing too much. That's why I kind of stick to one color mostly while I play. So this is the mechanic I was talking about way before. Okay, shut up. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, okay. So you shove them in the vantage point, and then you hit Q, and then they'll stay there, which is great. So they'll do their best to like attack the little chefs or whatever. Yeah, okay. Still trying to attack, but alright. It'd be more helpful if you two would go and do the wheel. Go over there. Sometimes these stupid browns can get so distracted. And this is the power of the reds, and this is where they come in, is if you can find where the enemies sort of like area where they're actually conscious of you being there. And if you can find that and then position your reds just outside of that, then you can do a lot of damage with these reds. So, come on, everyone get in there. Let's grab whatever crap's in there. So we got a lot of money. And the reason why we're getting that is something that we can do. Oh, right. Something that we can do with the reds as soon as we get out of here is that we can go get ourselves a forge. And the money will allow us to buy new armor, but not upgrade armor. Upgrading armor, you have to use your minions to do that. It's kind of ghoulish. Because you basically like... It's really funny. I won't say what happens when you upgrade using your minions, but it's up there in terms of like upgrades and how upgrades are displayed. Now we just wait. I believe like a portal or something opens up here. Yeah. So this hive exists inside of your castle after this. I believe once I get back to the castle, it should be all fixed up at this point. Okay. Cool. So now we can go back, and we're good. Gnarl will have a bunch of shit to say. The Jester, I'll give him a kick.
Sire, there seems to be a surge of evil
Ooh.
energy coming from the Mellow Hills. Your peasants are being drawn towards it.
Oh, let's go check that out then. The only thing I forgot was in that kitchen area, there's that sack of gold, but there's not much gold in there. I think it's only like 500 pieces or something. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. Never noticed the little texture on top of that before it's opened up. Okay.
My lord, now you've got rid of Melvin, the sheep are flourishing.
Yay.
Take as many as you like, sire. They're breeding faster than...
Okay. I'm gonna take these guys. Because that's the thing, is eventually if you get up some powerful little minions, and you take 5 of each.
The gods have surely smiled upon us lowly peons.
I don't remember this at all.
They have given us a way to escape our dark overlord. It must be a passage. A passage to heaven.
I don't remember this. What is this?
Do I get wings? I want wings. Do they have wings? Oh, I hope they have wings.
I feel like I just skip over...
Brave for the sheep killing pumpkin smashing overlord.
Oh.
Overlord can grow his own bloody food. I'm going where there's a halo with my name on it.
I'm right here, guys.
Wings. Don't forget the wings.
I had some wings once. Gave me a rash.
Mellow Hills Abyss.
You have an evil domain to uphold. You can't just let your subjects wander off.
No, it's
For your image. Find out where they're going and stop them.
yeah, it's alright. Man, I don't remember that at all. I think I'm playing like a little bit of a different version or something.
I smell roasted harflin on the breeze.
Hireflings. Maybe that's the raising hell part of the thing.
This is the only bit of farmland we...
Yeah, so basically if this is the farmland that they say, they're basically saying don't set it on fire if you can. That'd be cool. So we're gonna actively avoid that. Or we're gonna go and open up a bunch of stuff. So Spree acts as a hub world. You go to a bunch of different places through here. The area we'll be going to next is kind of a foresty kind of area. Honestly, not a huge fan. Really. And I don't like it that much. You can fight a bunch of sheep if you want. There's sheep in there that'll attack you. These roots, they're nothing I ever seen. You can't even break in them. You can't do anything with the roots. It's like, alright, dude. Whatever you say, man. So yeah, you use your reds to nullify fires, which is helpful. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's it there. Trying to remember where that was. But now I have to get rid of my browns.
Browns.
Because I need 10 not brown dudes. Gonna go in here, kill a bunch of sheep. You'll see those are the sheep that actually attack. They're not powerful at all. So you don't really have to worry about them. I'm gonna go get a bunch of reds out through here. There we go. That should be enough. Ooh, sire, that's a something or another. You should get that and bring it back to the castle. Alright. If you insist. Alright, you guys. So you get 3 of these in the game. And your armor gets cooler with each one. Second generation armor I usually don't bother with because you have it for so little time. Oh shit. Come back. Everyone back. You get in there. Get in there. Take him down. Alright. I think that's good. See, now I regret having so many reds. Actually, before we continue on here, just in case, put all those guys away. I'm gonna get some browns out, because they will be able to better protect the my dudes. Killing a lot of halflings here. Yeah, you guys really aren't that much of a threat, honestly. Alright. And we good. And this video is a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. What is blocking the way? Oh, there it goes. So how are you guys doing? Any requests for changes to this Let's Play? It's all good. Maybe a little less this stuff. Maybe I can cut stuff out. I don't know. Leave a comment. Don't subscribe. I really like how oh shit. Started this channel quite a while ago with kind of the intent on doing these videos a lot more than we are, or I am now. But a funny thing is that since we started, slime has become a weird thing. Like the way we picked the channel's name was kind of arbitrary. Just kind of like, oh, what's cool? I don't know, slime. All right, sure. Kind of fit my brother sort of aesthetic at the time. But since then, slime is this huge weird thing on YouTube, and I don't know why. It was a huge weird thing back in the 90s when I was a kid, with Nickelodeon sliming people. So that was cool, I guess. But nowadays, it's just got this weird, like, hey, let's get a bunch of YouTube videos of kids making slime and putting slime on their hands like a bunch of creepy weirdos. Yeah, cool. So, got the forge, and we'll go take a look at that, and I'm gonna quit. believe it. Okay. Can't remember if this is the right one. I don't think it is, so yeah, we'll just leave. So the forge, you can add in minions, as I mentioned, into it, and upgrade your weapons and armor and helmet. I don't know if I can actually upgrade. Too much talking in this freaking game. I don't know if I can upgrade my current stuff, but well, we'll see. No, I can. So your minions do different things. So for your steel armor, browns will increase defense, which is great. Blues, I believe, increase maximum mana that you get. Reds, which is the big deal, increase your regeneration. And can't remember what does max health. Anyways, same thing here. Browns do damage, reds do fire damage, greens critical hit, and blues knockback. In here, the most important thing is just damage. Like pure damage is the most important thing. And max horde size is changed in your helmet. But the thing about the helmet is that you can add like a lot. So it's 325 total for your axe, but it's okay. Shut up. Shut up. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay. He's done. Okay. Different number of minions for each item. Helmet's the most. Armor, then your weapon, then your armor is the least. Fuck. Don't have much, so what I'm gonna do, most likely, is to add about 100 to damage here. But the question is, talking over him. Okay. Okay. That's how we're gonna play? Alright. Oh, silence. Beautiful. Anyway, so you can forge weapons too. The axe is usually what I stick with. Sometimes I go with the mace or sword. This time I think I'm going to be going with the mace for a little bit. Just because it does more sort of raw damage. So I'm gonna get that. And then I'm going to imbue it with about 100 of these guys. What you want to do is if you're 122 and you can summon 15 minions, that means your top 15 have armor. So if you can try to avoid bringing in just that many, like if you can just keep it under the 15 amount, then you're good. So yeah. And we're going to force that. And we're going to have ourselves a swanky new weapon to use. And we're not going to worry about... yeah, so that's what happens when your minions go. They just kind of hurl themselves into the forge kind of willy-nilly. It's kind of gruesome, honestly. I remember that the regeneration is actually tied to... See, that's my new mace. Regeneration is tied to your... so you can actually see yourself, which is pretty cool. You can change things up. So I can choose which axe I want, and I'll show you, like... So this is whatever base damage was plus 30. And, yeah. And the way that you get more minions to upgrade your stuff, and I might do this just maybe once or something, maybe not, is that down there's the Coliseum. So you go down there and fight, and you can fight these beetle enemies that you may have seen before. And you can fight a ton of them and they won't attack you, and you just go and grab a whole bunch of them, and you use those minions to upgrade your weapons to whatever. And you can fight those beetles all different kind of colors as well too. So you can do that. Now before I go, I'm going to take a look at what the hell this frickin' thing is, because I don't remember this at all. So this might be entirely new. I guess this is new content. Guess without the voice, it's kind of like I'm missing some stirring, shitty dialogue. I kind of like it without the sound. It's very dramatic. Okay. Oh, I guess this is a double cross. Welcome to hell kind of thing. Is that me? No, that's me. Cool. Your peasants are being lured to a mysterious evil abyss. Go find out what the hell's going on. Alright, well, let's take a quick look. Looks not very friendly. Oh. It's alright, dude. I understand. Can't be easy having to do all the shit for some weird dude who you don't even like, probably. These guys look really powerful. They like pretty durable enemies there. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn the dialogue and speech back on because I can't play and read at the same time. Okay. Basically, there's another evil realm that seems to want to take over. We can't have that shit going down. And they got skeletons. And skeletons are freaking badasses. But I got this giant freaking axe, or mace now, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit more damage than before. It's very helpful. It's that little power attack that you see that does the majority of the damage to the enemies. Anyways, I think we're gonna call it a day here, though. Gonna give you a bit of a cliffhanger. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Will Matthew continue to make videos? Will he give up because the game is ridiculous? Will he run out of space on his hard drive because the files that are created through this video, even though they're not super high res, are pretty large? And my SSD's running out of space. Tune in next time to Super Slime Brothers plays Overlord part whatever. Alright. That's it.